We are live.
How
Top
you
of the
guys doing
AM.
today?
Morning, morning, morning.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome up. Welcome to the Focus Up Show. How you doing, Mr. Walt?
Blessed. I'm blessed, my brother. Had a
That's
had a
right. That's
touch
right.
a trying week, but I still here. I still
That's
here.
right. That's right. That's right. How you doing, Miss Janetta Robertson?
I'm great. Good morning, fellas. How are everyone doing?
Good. Nice to see you again. You kind of glowing over there.
Oh, thanks. You're glowing too, all of you.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
don't use my compliment on him.
I
No.
use it all.
I'm messing around. I'm messing around. All right.
I'm
All right, y'all. All
crazy.
right. So today is April the 23rd, 2022. Good morning, James Bubba. I said James Bubba. What's going on, Mr. James?
Happy
Appreciate you
birthday,
tapping
my
into the
brother.
show.
Happy birthday,
Yes, happy
Bubba.
birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, we want to kick this show off. We're gonna do the driving while black. We're gonna address this subject.
You
A
went
lot
mute,
of
my
brothers
brother.
been
Can't hear you.
mic check, mic check,
I can
I'm
hear you
mic
now.
check.
frozen.
How
Okay,
did you say
can you hear
about
me
me?
now?
The 99-cent store headphones? What'd you say about me that time?
Right? Oh man, that's all I need, man.
Mm.
We're gonna address this subject, driving while black. Um, a lot of people been getting put over. A lot of us been getting put over. I got an echo in my headset, but we're gonna keep it moving. Um, we're gonna start off with that topic. You know, um, how do you feel about that? I know you've gotten pulled over many a time, so I want to hear your point of view on that, Mr. Walk.
um, it's a real trying issue. I don't get pulled over nearly as much as I used to when I was younger. I think a lot of times they just profile like the young black male or the young Spanish dude. That's who they looking for, the young Mexican man. Like that's who they looking for. And I remember I used to get pulled over a lot in the early 90s, and they was really just looking for weapons and stuff like that. But we a target everywhere we go. They're gonna more than likely we're gonna get pulled over. So Miss Robinson, she had a little issue. I'll let her explain it. So would you like to talk about that? What happened with young man?
Absolutely. Well, actually, it happened to my twins. My boys are 18, Easter Sunday. They were driving, headed to my daughter's house. We were off of Gramercy and Vernon. Hit the corner. I see one child in handcuffs and the police talking to the other. So, of course, I'm concerned. And as I'm pulling up, there's a Hispanic officer and a black officer. The Hispanic officer immediately come up. I know they're your kids. I know your kids. And I'm like, what happened? Like, what's going on? He immediately like, oh, he was doing 90 down Vernon. I'm like, no, he wasn't. He almost hit a car. No, he didn't. Oh, there were weed droppings. How you know if there were weed droppings? If he's driving doing 90, then the next story was, oh, we smell weed from the car. And then I'm like, why am I selling handcuffs? There's, oh, his palms were sweaty. He looked very nervous. So we have to put him in handcuffs. And, I lost it. I let him have it. And, before I know it, I was like screaming, like, this is my worst nightmare. This is what I've been preaching to my boys about cops pulling them over, driving white, black. And I told them it doesn't matter what car you're in. It's all based on the color of your skin. And there was a black officer right there as well. And I even told him, I was like, look, your own people can't protect you, don't care. They know you didn't do anything wrong. And they were like, well, we were going to let them go. You can leave. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. These are my children. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah,
And by the time I kept yelling, they let them go. I'm like, you didn't have a valid reason.
Yeah, that's straight not unfair. I mean, straight unfair. Did you take out a video? Did you start recording?
No, I didn't take that video and recording. I just made my own little scene and they released them because they knew I was right. I was accurate about what I was saying to them, that they were just racial profiling at the end of the day. Like, and my biggest fear was, what if I would not have hit that corner? What would have happened? What were they going to do to my boys? Like, because they told four different stories, and to handcuff somebody because they're sweating or looking nervous, like I told them, I would be nervous too as a black man, and you're just pulling me over, slapping me in handcuffs, barely turning 18. So, yeah, my son had a reason to be nervous.
yeah. And that I know that's probably a lot of times it's probably a culture shock to a young man too, because they hear about it, the racial profiling, but once you go through it, that's when you like, oh, this is real. And guess what? It's gonna happen more and more often. And I know
Right.
every time, every situation where I encounter a police, in my mind, I'm thinking this is life or death. This is life or death.
Mm.
Like that's just what it is, and that's just a reality that we go through as black folks and Hispanics. So
Right.
That's funny because you know, last time I got pulled over, the police came to my car. I was getting ready to jump on the freeway. Police came to my car. He didn't have his gun in the holster. He had a gun and he had a 38 in his back pocket. So when he came to my window, I kind of noticed his gun missing from his holster. But at the same time, I noticed the weapon in his back pocket. So I was kind of leery on why did he have a weapon in his back pocket, and not in his holster. So he got
damn,
my information and everything.
go away.
And exactly, exactly. Once he saw I was legit with my information and everything, he gave back my information and told me to have a nice day. But at the same time, he still wouldn't give me a reason why he pulled me over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
Right.
sometimes the vehicles that we drive in kind of single us out, but at the same time, if we black and like you say, it's a age bracket,
yeah,
that they look for, and I think a lot of times your hair has a lot to do with it too as well. I know growing up in the city, I used to like having my hair long and this and that, but I saw, I got pulled over more when my hair was longer because of the braids and stuff I choose to put in my hair, right? So that's why I kept my hair short for so many amount of years,
hmm,
And then as I saw me not getting pulled over, whether I'm in my low rider, whether no matter what car I was in, I wasn't getting pulled over. They was like letting me slide. So now I'm letting my hair grow back. So now I'm like kind of weird. What's going on, face? I'm kind of weary, you know, about me getting pulled over now. But I think it had to do with how many heads is in the car too.
yeah, I would say that more so than the hair, because
Right.
I've been receding since I was 24. And I ain't never had long hair like that. And I've been getting pulled over in the early 90s, 94, 95, 96. It was just ridiculous. And a lot of times they just want to search the car. They thought I always had a burner or something like it. And then you realize that you're not the only one that's going through this. Because I be talking to my cousins, they got the same thing going on. And it's really the men, like not a lot of times with the women. But yeah, and then and having a lot of people in the car too, that's like a no-no. I'm like, if it's three is like pushing it, like, yo, bro,
Right.
let's get over. you know, three, duck your head down, bro.
And it's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, it's
No.
not. You know what I mean? Knowing that if you roll four people in a vehicle while black, your odds on getting pulled over is, I say, between 80% to
Yeah,
100%. If they see you, because they're going to say, okay, what's the odds on these four black young men um, not having something illegal on them or
or
not
being
carrying
on
something?
parole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the type of card they play is a role. I mean,
Yeah.
not no more, not no more. Because when I'm out there tipping, knock on wood, I ain't got pulled over once. You know what I mean?
I'll
In
tell
a
a
sense,
story though. Getting pulled over with Mr. JC when I first got out. And this is when you was in the height of what the F y'all pulled me over for. I'm like, dude, I'm on parole. I think you went big on him. And I'm like, somebody got a pistol up in here. Remember, old boy just bought some weed. It was kind of like, come on, man, be nice. Be nice.
I
So
blacks out, man. I'm not gonna even lie, man, because the encounters I had with LAPD,
yeah.
Highway Patrol, the Newton Division,
Uh,
you know, 77th Division. Um, I can go on and on. Uh, it's just been a lot of harassment. You know, yeah,
mhm,
lowriders do get a pass. You know, and it
yeah.
depends on how many people in your lowrider too. Like I said, if you got 4 people in your car, that's 4 possibilities of that officer being able to catch a case and
Mhm.
get paid. You know,
Miss
so
Miss Robinson, excuse me, bro, I don't cut you off, but
hmm
Miss Robinson, I'm like, who, like, how is what was your son's reaction to after the whole incident?
One of the twins said he was nervous. The other one said he was angry. Like
Mm,
he was really angry. And, I asked them, do they understand what I have been trying to instill in them since since elementary school, really? A mother biggest fear giving birth to a black male in America. We already know the odds are against you just being a black male born in America, period.
right,
So luckily for them, they didn't get a taste like how some of others get, but they can see, and like you said, it's just the start of many more to come, unfortunately. So they both were angry and said they were scared. Like I told them, I'm not going to always be there to protect you guys. Luckily I was there. I don't know what the outcome would have been. That's something we will never know, but they didn't like it by far.
were you behind them already, or did you get a
No,
phone
they were
call saying
like
they got pulled
probably
over?
2 or 3 minutes before me. And so when I hit the corner, it was me. And my mom was in another car. My daughter came in the other car. And they were
Oh,
like, oh, the
oh,
officer was just lying, period.
yeah. See, you had family like, oh, they like, okay, change your plan. Let's let them go. Yeah,
that's something that we need to be aware of, and that's taking out our camera and start video recording them. And that can work for us, and it can work against us because that's like being resistant to the police, and that's something they don't like. They don't like you pushing their authority or testing their
right,
authority.
right,
Asking for badge numbers and all that. That's something that we just don't do. We take the abuse and we let it traumatize us without getting any get back. You know what I mean? So I think what we need to start doing as black people, I do it now. When I see them behind me, I have my phone on everything I love. I have it on one touch for camera
Right,
and recording. So I got it on video a couple of times when they pulled me over. I just started recording, and you got to start doing that just in case. You know what I mean? You feel
right.
like you've been wrongly pulled over, you might be able to beat them in the case.
right.
That's true. Have cameras in your vehicles as well. If you're the one that's being pulled over, sometimes you don't have enough time to get access to your phone. Like you said, you have yours basically right there where you can just push the button. But me as a parent, my first reaction was like, why? What did they
Yeah.
do?
And you know what? See, that's the hypocrisy in this country. It's like, why do we got to do all the extras? We got to have a camera. Because we know
Yeah,
damn well, like if Rodney King wasn't videotaped, it would have never came
yeah,
to light.
yeah,
Nobody would have said nothing.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
plenty of cats got beat down. Plenty of cats got beat down back then, and probably a
yeah,
lot. I know this is not a real word, but it probably was a lot worse. I know that's not a right real word, but I like
yeah,
saying worse.
yeah,
It's more effect on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bubba said they run your place to see too. Yeah, they do check your place. They know if they're pulling over somebody, with a felony or not. That's true. They also got to stop giving probable cause like tail light out, you know, bad tags, etc. I mean, bad
They can,
tags.
they can say anything. They can say, let's say everything is straight. Here's what I heard a police officer say, like on a show or something. He said, whenever you get behind a car, it's at least 10 reasons why you could pull them over.
Hmm.
Even if everything is legit, it's at least you can make some whatever. That's why I never have nothing hanging from my rearview mirror and
They pulled
just
me over for that.
see, yeah, they make something up. Oh, you threw something out the window. No, I didn't. What's your let me
Yeah.
see your license and registration. Yeah, they could be judge, jury, and executioner out there. They got too much power. It's not cool. It's just a
So,
bad
Miss
feeling.
Janetta, do your sons know to keep their hands on the steering wheel? Do they know the basic steps of what they
You
need
know,
to do?
all the steps my sons have been mentored since they were maybe 8 years old. I've always had them with the mega sci-fi. They've always educated young men on what to do when being pulled over by the police. I've always followed up with them, so they know the protocols. They know about search warrants. They can break it down to you.
Right,
Okay. Okay.
for
Yeah. The
sure.
best way to the best way to move forward with that is to be educated and know what to do when the time comes. You know,
Right.
I wish the best to you and your kids.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
God nothing crazy
Right,
happened because we
right.
all do know it's just a possibility, and that's sad with us as black and brown people.
That's true.
yeah, it is because it's never gonna stop. I don't see it getting any better. It's just about us trying to adjust and live with it in the best way we can.
Definite. So what we moving on to the next topic?
Yeah, we gonna tiptoe into this next topic. Can a woman submit to a broke man? Ooh wee, ooh wee,
I guess I'll rather start that one off, right?
ooh wee. Can a woman submit to a broke man if he's broke?
So I
Ooh
guess we're
wee.
gonna start with you. Since you're a woman, Miss
Oh,
Jeanette,
yes, I saw that coming.
I got my hey, I'm taking notes too.
Okay. Can a woman submit if he's broke? Absolutely, she can. And I say
Hmm.
that because,
So there's hope for me. No.
Oh,
me personally,
Go ahead.
um, I don't have a problem with submitting to a broke man. First of all, the number one question is, does he plan to stay broke forever? So, he has to have goals. You want to be able to grow with that man. You don't know if that man can turn from rags to riches. And to be submissive and you see where he sees what you are in a woman, that you're down for him when he's at his rock bottom. More
Hmm.
than likely he's going to want to be with somebody that's not that gold digger type, that appreciate who he is and sees his worth. First of all, men accept women that don't have any money, that are broke. So why can't we accept you as
I,
being a broke man?
oh,
I
go
got a
ahead.
question.
I want to run
Okay,
a
so
fade, but go ahead.
okay, I
I
got.
don't
Let
get
me
women,
let
but
me let me
we
get
gotta
this
run a
say right
fade.
quick. Let
Right,
me get this say right quick. So
okay.
it's me and my boys. All my boys got cars, and I'm the passenger in one of my boys' vehicle. I see you. I walk up to you. My clothes ain't all fly and everything, but my other boys and them, they dress to the T. You know. Right now, I walk up to you. How you doing? Woo? My name is JC. I'm trying to see if I can get lunch from you one day and this and that. Um, you know, how you process that? You gonna tell me, yeah, off the bat, and you see how I look, and you see how all my other boys look, and then you gonna tell me, yeah.
If I judge that book by its cover, I'm going to miss all the chapters that's inside the book. So I'm
Uh,
not going to turn you down based on the outside, because I'm going to miss what's going on inside. And that's the honest truth for me.
I need to run that fade. Where that
I'm
bell
like,
at? Where that
"Hey,
bell at? What y'all doing behind the scenes? Where that bell at? Run it. Where El Pooh at? Where the? You know what?
Yeah,
The
look,
reason.
I know who
Wait,
she
wait,
never
wait,
is.
wait. The reason why I'm saying is because that sounds so politically correct what you're saying right here. But I'm not gonna say you wouldn't do that because maybe you're different.
Different
Maybe
strokes
you're
for
different.
different folks. I
But
know
wait,
I'm
wait,
different.
wait. But we know damn well women be on some, oh hell no. You ain't gonna submit to some
Amen, brother.
broke cat. Like, yo, baby, where my food at? That's what I'm talking about. You and you just getting off of work. Keep it 100. We ain't really just talking about like you just meeting a cat. And if you meeting them, boy, chances slim you might even get a good crack at that. You know what I'm saying? Like we know the difference. I'm telling you, I've been on both sides of this coin. I done synced it.
So, so does it matter?
I was a horn now, right? Okay.
Okay,
I
so
done,
look, would his delivery matter? Can you guys hear me?
I
yeah.
can hear you.
Oh, would the delivery matter, or would his dress code matter? Which one would intrigue you more?
Um, the delivery.
Delivery.
Because sometimes men approach you in a foul way. They don't know how to approach a woman at times. So it matters to me the delivery. I mean,
You
like I
know,
said, you can go from rags to riches real quick, and you can be up on your high horse and come back down just as quick as you got up there.
I
I,
mean,
oh, no.
okay, go ahead, Mr.
I
Watt.
see him.
I
I
knew I
see.
was going to get attacked on this.
No, but it's not attacking you. It's not
No, we,
attacking you at all.
yeah,
It's
But
a good way. I'm okay.
yeah, but from what I've seen just through life and what I know that guys went through, it's more or less if you not fitting the bill as far as your paper, it's like you're looked at a certain way. Like you kind of talking with a deep voice, and that ain't the voice you should be using up in here, man. Get out my house. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really a cold game out there. Like, but I know I've been more in a position where I'm just saying, like, there's been times when cat was like super broke. I'm talking about like me and my boy used to go to the beach like $2, $4 each, two for 40, two for gas. And we up there trying to crack chicks. Now I'm thinking about it now, like, damn, we was broke. I see cats like that be like, y'all ain't got no shot, brother. Come on, man. Get it together. But I know women, y'all, they think a lot different. They be on that, like, oh hell no,
yeah,
no,
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 yeah,
I agree with you,
no.
yeah.
but go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just want to reiterate: we don't want to call it attacking on this show. We call them
Oh,
faves.
okay. Well,
So or
I'm getting
DPs.
the
If you
phase.
get DP by more than one person on here, that's called a DP. You know what I mean? When you
Okay.
shouldn't
Okay.
question, that's just a normal fade. You know what I mean? It happens. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. If y'all knock me down, I'm gonna get back up.
There
Ah,
you
yeah.
go. There you go.
You know what? What a man being broke, like I said, if that's just his plan to stay broke, that's another thing. But if you there to uplift that man and help that man, because there are rich people and they are unhappy in their relationship. So broke people can sometimes be the happiest people. You know, men have more to offer, at least a real man does. Just because he's not financially able to help you, he can help you in other ways around the house. He can be there to help uplift you. You're supposed to be each other's backbone. And if you welcome him enough to get into a relationship when he was broke, if you didn't get the understanding as far as what's his goal to help him do better in life, then shame on you as a woman. You know, I don't want a man that's just wealthy until where I feel like I have to depend on him. I want us to be able to grow together because I don't want to be anybody's dependent. And, you know, I want to be the king and the queen in the household. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, big ups to that. Big ups to that. We need to get some bells, some cloud clapping or something. But
I
yeah,
know they sleep back there. They sleep
it's
behind the
it's
scenes.
it's I think it's a big difference too when it comes to a male looking for a female compared to a female looking for a male. Um, I think a lot of things tie into, like you say, what a male brings to the table compared to what a female brings to the table. Um,
Fact.
from a male's point of view, um, far as that male, a lot of us males is concerned, the female really ain't got to bring too much to the table off top. You know what I
At
mean?
all.
But at the
At
same
all.
time, if she deserves a horn for that. Oh yeah, we did that. We did
What
that.
horn for what?
But
Man,
at the same time,
that's the
when
bread
it
trucker.
when it
Go drive your
when
trucks,
it
man.
when it comes to a female accepting a male, I think it's a little bit more critical. Um, I think a lot of females tend to judge a male from that first impression. You know what I mean? Different from what a male judges a female from the first impression.
Right.
So
Like I could like a guy I've been with it like my first wife. She was, she didn't really have much. She moved in with me and we started a family. You know what I mean? But it really don't happen like that with women because especially if they're doing real good, they really will look at you like
mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's been 2 months, Nick. It's been 2 months. you, you ain't working.
yeah,
And you
yeah,
know what I'm talking about.
Are you pointing at me?
yeah.
Not you, not you, not you. You know what I'm talking about. That's a
But
personal
yeah,
fade on the catch.
but yeah. So
Not this catch.
you know, I,
I love you, baby mama.
Janetta said,
Yeah, extra, so
you know,
extra. What
but
you gonna say, JC? Get it out.
I know.
yeah, y'all still got something to add to this topic, or y'all want to move on to this next topic at hand?
That can go on and on, so we can move on to the
Yeah,
next one.
let's move on. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well,
Wait
this
a
is a little
minute.
bit.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Wait a
what?
minute.
What?
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's step
Shout
it back. Let me do the shout outs. That's my bad. Let me do my shout outs. That's my bad. To La Brea Towing, appreciate you
Uh,
tapping in today. Homies Way Car Club, how y'all doing out there? Tunnel Vision, Black August Studios, Wukusu, Wake Up, Clean Up, Stand Up. Appreciate y'all tapping into the show. Disney Magical Adventures, appreciate you tapping into the show as well. And we got a Kilo and Nola J on all musical platforms. Y'all
Wait, let
go
me give a
check them out.
salute, Kilo 2, Nola J. I want to give a shout out to my boy Little Sody. He just had a birthday. Little Sody, you know that the mascot of 83rd, the mascot of A-Trace. Yeah, he just had a birthday. So happy
Salute.
birthday. His music on Spotify,
There you go.
title, all that stuff as well. And
Salute.
she tapped in Jazzy Jewelry. She sells jewelry online. Damn,
Okay.
she gonna be mad. Sorry.
I have to get y'all into the normal shout outs. But
Yes.
appreciate y'all tapping into the
And
show.
one more thing.
More support.
Face. One more thing. LeBron Churkin. You know, I was just kidding. That's my boy right there. LeBron Churkin. That's my guy. Salute. All right, my bad.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all like and share, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna move on to this next subject, which is worse, silent killer, or no, which is the worst silent killer, stress or anxiety?
Let's go, Miss Robinson.
Okay. My opinion, I'm gonna roll with anxiety.
Mm.
And I'm rolling with anxiety because stress is situational. Anxiety is more of a chronic situation.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they have medication to prescribe for anxiety, like Valiums, diazepam, that's in the same category. But with that medication, you have to take it daily for your anxiety. And if you have stress, you just take that pill just for that moment. Stress comes and go. Yes, can both kill? Yes, they can. But anxiety is definitely more of a chronic situation. And I say that, for example, I have an anxiety about high bridges, going across high bridges, and I go into a bad anxiety attack, which causes me to stress as I'm crossing that bridge. But once it's over, my stress is gone. But
Yeah.
I'm still dealing with sweaty palms or whatnot. Anxiety is definitely more of a silent killer. At least that's how I feel.
I I agree. And another thing or two about anxiety, a lot of people don't know they have anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a silent killer. 40, look at these little facts I got. 40 million people worldwide suffer from anxiety. Only 37% of the people seek treatment. That's
Mm.
a lot of folkers. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of folks right there. And you know, so we we especially our community, we really don't feel we have the resources to even figure out what to do, because there are people who they get sweaty palms, they get kind of nervous. You can even tell. You can tell, like, yo, they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. Like people like that, I do kind of get right on them and mess with them a little bit more to try to make them feel comfortable. Not saying that I know they have anxiety, but that's just my way of lightening the situation, because you can peep it, you can see it right away on some folks.
You know,
Absolutely.
I think anxiety ties into a lot of people doubting themselves when it comes to moving forward as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you having anxiety over doing something can stop you from moving forward. You know,
Yeah.
and it can be detrimental to your livelihood. To be honest, you know, we stress
Yeah.
about almost everything, but I think anxiety is the most thing that we fear, um, or that we deal with on a daily basis. And some of us, it stops us from getting that job we wanted because we didn't want to go to the interview. You know, some of
Yeah.
us, um, it interrupts you going to meet this young person that you've been seeing for so long or talking to. It just, you know, it's just a tool that we got to learn how to work with and work through. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
anxiety,
I,
you
I
know,
have anxiety like when like look, this happened the other day. Like I I took a walk. I walked my son to school. And then coming back, I seen the police and I start getting like, oh damn. And I'm not even doing nothing. I was having a lot of anxiety because you
mm,
never know what's on their mind or what they gonna do. But that anxiety is a real factor. I got some
yeah.
more stuff
We got some we got some comments at the bottom too, my brother. A
from
couple
being
comments we
locked
missed.
up. Stress can kill. You can, if face say you can be stressed and not even know it. Anxiety is controllable via meds, but that's if you know you even have it. Here are I'm gonna do it's 10 signs, but I'm gonna say like three of them. Of anxieties. You don't like talking to people face to face. Face. um, you're always self-conscious and you're easily upset or irritated. And that's normally a defense mechanism for the situation. You because you
Yeah,
want to get out of there. You want to act the ass. You want to act up like get out of here. So
yeah,
yeah, it's a real serious problem.
yeah. He said from being locked up, stress can kill you a period of time. It hits harder than anxiety. Uh,
I was more relaxed in
Anxiety comes
jail.
first.
Hey, I was more relaxed in jail than I was on the streets. That's in
mm.
prison. Like, oh man, I'm so excited. I'm not gonna eat right now. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
it's
get
chow time. Oh, it's lunch.
yeah,
Oh, it's dinner.
yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
your
I'm going
call. Oh,
back. I'm going back to sleep. Yeah, I ain't never got so
but
much good sleep. But
yeah,
wait,
we got another.
one more thing. Let's talk about stress. Stress too.
Uh,
Stress in Japan, they have a term for stress. It's called karoshi, and that means death from overwork. Because work can stress you out. Your kids can stress you out. And the same light that go off in your head, like if you're running from a dog or a bear or trying to save your life, it's the same thing. You feel that same hormone is released when you worried about these bills. The same thing. It's the same, but it's worse, sir. I know that's not a word. I like saying worse, sir. It's worse, sir. It's worse, sir, because you're going through it all the time. You always thinking about, man, I got this light bill due. Man, my baby mama tripping. Man, my son, he beat the neighbor up, and I don't know what's about to happen with it. It's still right here.
But I got a fade though. I got to take with face on this comment though. Can somebody pop? Can you pop that comment back up right quick?
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah." You said you can be stressed in your bed unknowingly stressed and die. Anxiety is not a rapidly potent. As
It's not
rapidly
rapid.
potent.
That's exactly what I just was sort of saying. Yeah, because it's on you. Go ahead.
Unknowingly stressed though. I'm not sure what he mean by unknowingly stressed, because if you're stressed about something, it's something that you thinking about, right?
No, that's not necessarily true. It could be in the back of your mind.
You're still thinking about it.
No, you're not thinking about it because you're carrying on with regular day life. I'm telling you, I remember when I was working at Carl's Jr. and I freaking could not move my neck. I hated that job so much. I'm like working like, and I didn't know what was wrong. I was just stressed about what the hell am I doing here at Carl's Jr. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was yesterday. No, I'm just joking.
A combination of anxiety leading to depression, which also causes stress as well.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and I think we deal with it on a daily basis. I mean, you think about it. Do us as adults deal with it more than our younger generation?
I think everyone deals with it in some form or fashion. Everyone deals with it, hands down.
That makes stress.
Face says that
makes stress the silent killer. Just reading the comment real quick. Yep.
If you think about it, more people take a leave of absence from work from anxiety and depression because stress, you're not going to get no unemployment or disability benefits for saying you're out on stress. But if you put that you got anxiety and depression, you off just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And think about it from this perspective. Like, we're 3 on this screen. We got 2 behind the scenes. Guess what? We all going through our own certain stuff. Now, we might not be talking about it and laughing about it, but it's on our mind right now. It's in the back of my mind, and that's secretly killing us. And all the effects from stress, that's your body telling you, like, man, you need a vacation. You need to go to Rio, baby.
But do that really work? But do it really work though? Do vacations
what
really
you
work?
mean?
Is that a
it's a band-aid.
What?
It's definitely a band-aid. It's just like yoga or just releasing it for the moment. But when you go back to it, you're back to that stress. So it's just a temporary band-aid to relieve some of it. Yes. It's just like how people saying, just relieve it to God. If you put your faith in God and just let it go. But we as humans, it's still hard for us to do that.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. How to reduce stress. I wrote it down. Okay, they got a hormone in our body called oxytocin, right? And it shows up to reduce stress response. It helps your blood vessels relax, and it regenerates heart from stress-related damage. Watch this. How to increase oxytocin. Release during positive social interactions, caring for others. It's a buffer or resistant to stress, baby. Come on, you got to party a little bit.
Okay, read those comments because I want to comment on one of them.
Yeah, we got some comments in there. I think we had one before Bubba.
Where my horn at? I wrote all this
because
shit
you don't
down.
know you're stressed. Because you don't know you're stressed.
That's both ways. You don't know if you're having anxiety and you don't know if you're having stress. Once again, I'm going to keep arguing. Anxiety can lead to stress because you're nervous and then you start worrying.
I agree on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Stress can physically change your hair falling out, overeating, and or undereating. Yes, yes,
Absolutely. But
yeah,
anxiety can also lead to depression, which can lead to suicide.
yeah,
Yeah,
So they're all silent killers.
yeah.
We can go back and forth all day of which one carries the most weight,
I,
but anxiety is going to lead to it all.
yeah, I'm gonna say anxiety as well because I'm telling you, you won't even know it. Because you can mask it. You'll be like, man, I just don't want to be around these folks right here. But
Because there's
really,
so many forms of it. Sorry for
right?
cutting you.
yeah. I just had a question with the anxiety, right? So you wouldn't say there's a cure, right? So would medication be a good way of dealing with it, or would natural, um, I guess natural resources be a better way of dealing with it? You do know when your anxiety kicks in.
Some people don't
Some
know when
people do.
anxiety, they don't even understand it or know what it is. So, no, 9 times out of 10, a doctor is usually the one that's diagnosing you and let you know you have anxiety, and they will give you something like Valium to calm you down. Like,
Yeah,
you have an anxiety if you're claustrophobic and you have to go into a machine to get a closed
MRI.
MRI or something,
Yep,
and you're
yep.
going to go into a panic attack. So, then. It's like a person becoming schizophrenic. They don't know that they having those mental issues. It's just changed. But yeah, I'm gonna keep saying anxiety.
Me too. And it's like I noticed like I've been like flying a lot of different places, and what I've started noticing is like I kind of get a lot of anxiety on the plane. Like I don't want to sit in by the window no more. I would rather be in the aisle, and I'd be starting to like I can't breathe. And this never used to happen to me. Never. This started happening within the last 2 or 3 years where I'm like, oh, like, and then people are talking, and it's like it's really and then I do have anxiety medication from stuff from a long time ago, but I have to take it before I get on that plane. And then if I'm on that plane and I'm
Mm,
tripping, I'm like,
mm.
damn, I forgot to take that pill. You know, real
We
talk.
got a top. We got a question down there. A person will recognize anxiety before they recognize they are stressed.
I don't
Not
wait,
necessarily.
I don't stress. Everybody stress. Anxiety is the silent killer.
It really is. Anxiety is definitely a silent killer.
Yeah.
It's chronic, and I mean, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna get deep into it, but people can do their research.
Uh-huh.
Anxiety can be somewhat controlled with our diet as well. Most of us now, if you really do your research, we're allergic to wheat. A lot of our ailments and diseases are coming from what we put into our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that as far as anxiety, but do your research on the diet, especially with wheat and what it can cause. But anxiety, hands down, is more so the silent killer. And
But
you
I
do you
don't
agree.
feel?
necessarily always know.
But
Because,
do
like
you?
I said, anxiety, there's always a slash depression 9 times out of 10 comes
Well,
with it. With that anxiety, it increases. Like I said, if I'm on a plane, I'm panicking, getting nervous and stuff. I know I'm stressing. Well, what about turbulence? What about this, that? So my anxiety is causing me to start stressing.
right.
Stress is hands down always situational. It definitely is. You don't just stress just because you like to stress. Something is happening in your life to cause you to stress.
Right.
Anxiety, you don't always know.
You don't know at all. You will
Yeah.
not know in majority of the time. Like that's why I see like when a lot of people be acting a damn fool in these restaurants or on the plane, it's not necessarily because they just crazy. Maybe they just in a situation where it's like they boiling over. Like man, I'm on this plane. I want to get off, and y'all talking about a mask. I barely can breathe now. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we can
So is it
move on
con?
from this, huh? Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to know: is it more controllable with medication or not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is.
I
It
got
definitely
medication.
is.
I forgot to
Well,
take mine. I do
yeah,
have.
if you
I take
do a
sertraline.
survey, a person that takes their Valiums or other stuff, they are much calmer and relax. Because when you have a bad anxiety attack, you're definitely not calm by far.
Hmm.
Like you said, when people are acting out, sometimes you never know. Most of the time they're acting out, they're having an anxiety attack, or it can lead into a mental situation because it can lead into depression. But you don't know. It starts with that silence.
Now, Bubba
Right.
said you can be fine and walk in to your job and stress in the environment, but that I think you can't just
Situational.
you're gonna go through anxiety first. I feel before you go through the stress, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You
Yes,
stress
but
that
he said
you're
when you
there.
walk into his work
You,
environment can be stressful. So
yeah,
it's a situational thing. You weren't stressed
yeah,
before you walked into that environment. So that's a situation that caused you to get stressed.
yeah. Like it's like even like let's say this used to happen to me. Like even after work, I'll be so stressed from work. When I get home, I would pull in the parking lot and just sit in the car for like a good 20 minutes and just listen to music, listen to the radio, and just it's like I had to decompress because when I go in the
Hmm.
house, I'm pissed. I'm not pissed at the family necessarily, but I don't even want to do this stupid job no more. But it's like, damn, now I gotta come here and then no, I'm just kidding. You know, but I'm saying it's all that is combined, but that stress is a mother as well. But yeah, you can definitely be stressed at your job. That is like one of the main reasons because I think a lot of people just go to work and be like, if this dude say something else to me, I'm gonna be on the
Hmm.
news. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, we got y'all. We can touch on to this other topic. Um,
let's not hit that. See, now we don't got time. Let's talk about Mike
yeah.
Tyson. We
Oh,
got Mike
okay,
Tyson,
okay,
and we
okay,
got let's
okay. Push it on.
Mike Tyson got into a little altercation on the plane, and a guy and his buddy they was filming it. Because now what I found out recently, well, was that the guy's like a YouTuber and stuff. He do all kind of crazy stupid stuff.
Ah,
He was trying, and his friend was the one filming it, messing with Mike Tyson. You hit Mike Tyson with a water bottle. You hit Mike Tyson with a water bottle. And you can see from the video, Mike Tyson was being extremely humble, like, thanks. And then next thing you see him putting the tips on him. Could have
yeah.
been a
I
lot
felt
worse, sir.
I didn't know there was a setup. I didn't even see the water bottle. It just kept showing Tyson over the dude. Tipping him up. I didn't see a water bottle, so I
No,
heard of
no,
a water bottle.
yeah. But here you see it, it was set up like the guy who was filming it.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
hear him like, look, this dude's crazy. This and they was expecting just something like either way, the guy was gonna get some attention because it's either I pushed Mike Tyson's buttons and he didn't
Hmm.
do nothing, or
Hmm.
look at this, I'm bleeding from the head. And
Hmm.
then he was like, come on, man. Like
Yeah, I don't think
go
that's fair though.
y'all speak
Yeah.
on it.
Y'all know that Tyson. Everybody knows Tyson was dealing with some mental issues back in the day, and he's came a long way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
From the boxing ring, and it's just unfortunate, for somebody to come into his personal space and and set him back mentally. Because I know it was a struggle mentally to not
right.
black out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when somebody's in your personal space or somebody's throwing something at you, you know that's a challenge.
Facts. Facts. How you feel about this, Miss Robertson?
It just remind me of like a prank gone wrong. How all these pranksters out here pushing the button, and we always say one day somebody gonna kick their butts. And
Right.
I feel like that's basically what happened to the YouTuber guy. He kept pushing and pushing, and he wanted a reaction, and he got one. It wasn't the reaction he was expecting, but I think all of us probably would have reacted after going so long and someone, whether they throw something at us or hit us. And, people probably could look at it like, he an ex former heavyweight champion. He knew he was going to hurt that person, but he got what he deserved, if you ask me.
Yeah,
because he pushed this button and now he want to get his attorney involved. Why?
oh,
You provoked it.
right?
right.
And it's
These
not fair.
yeah, it's not fair because they human too. They people too. Like
Right.
Mike Tyson's a person. He's not just like some fictional character where you can, oh yeah, you're eating your food. Let's take a picture. Like you be like, damn dude, can I finish my steak? Like they go through
Mm-hmm.
that all the time, and it's bananas. And people, there are people that will purposely f with you
Mm-hmm.
to get paid, to get paid.
But
Because he
where is
probably,
this going? Where is it
yeah,
going when they're doing this for the views? You know what I mean? And if you look up the statistics on how much money you get paid for the views, it's bananas.
yeah,
You know, and I think it should be some type of regulated law to where you can't get paid off of doing somebody bad. It,
yeah,
No, 'cause
it,
all money not good money. It's like, where's your integrity at some point?
right.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, that's you're right. There's not as people, it's grown men putting on dresses and dancing in videos for a few views and likes. Who
I mean
knows?
that's
Like,
harmless. That's harmless. I'm talking
well,
about when you
crap.
provoking somebody. When you provoking somebody, you know what
That
I
ain't
mean,
harmless.
and
That's
to
a
get
bad
to get the
influence on the
views.
kids. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
bad
I mean
for young black men to see a grown man, a black man wearing a dress.
that's
Talking like
another
one.
subject. That's another
Yeah, hey,
that's another topic. But
okay.
yeah, it's just
Well, hey,
unfortunate.
all right. But and then we got to touch on we lost another legend, hip hop icon in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
DJ K Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in
Drama
peace, DJ
King.
K Slay. Drama King.
You know,
Salute,
I never
man.
understood the, the behind his passing. What was because he looked
He
pretty
was
COVID.
healthy.
battling COVID
Mhm.
for the last
Oh,
year. For the last year.
oh,
Yeah, he was having lingering effects and he just been, you know, he been going through it and finally
shit.
lost his battle. And just a true icon in the hip hop world. He did a lot for a lot of people, all the mixtapes with all those different rappers on there from the West Coast to the East Coast, down south to the Midwest. And he had a show on I think it's Sirius XM. And just for the last, like, I've been hearing his name for the last 15 years, DJ K Slay.
Yeah, yeah, he's well known. He's well known. He's
Yeah,
done a lot of how would you say productions with a lot of people. So it's just sad to hear him go like that.
yeah. Wait
Mhm.
a minute.
Yeah, yeah, it's sad
Yeah,
to hear him go like that. How old was
yeah.
he? Do you know?
55.
55.
And I was a big fan of his magazine, Stunner Magazine, baby.
Wow. See, I didn't even know that existed. Wow.
Yeah, who's that on the back? That's Yo Gotti. This is from 2006.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a perv.
Wow.
But this is Stunner Magazine. This is DJ K Slay Magazine. I got like about 40 of them. I still got them
Wow.
too. That's crazy. Rest in
Wow.
peace, DJ K
COVID.
Slay.
Let's say COVID still making noise, huh?
Yes. Salute.
Wow.
Responsible
Wow.
for a lot of
Everybody.
careers.
Everybody need to pay attention out there. This COVID ain't done yet. So y'all better mask up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all keep walking around as if this stuff ain't, still existing. They
Yeah.
making us put the mask back on inside the airports and all that now. So I don't know, man. I
I
don't know
think
about
they
this COVID
I think
stuff.
they just said that you could take them off. They
Nah, they
just
just
said you
being
could take them off.
see now they sending
They
mixed
just
signals.
said you could take them off on the plane. Yeah. I mean, look, man. Hey, I don't really knock people for however you want to rock and roll. I'm kind of sick of the COVID. I done had it like twice. My son is like, he done got the booster, the boosted up, and whatever, the took 2 vaccines, and he done had it 3 times. So he like, man, I'm not taking another booster. Like, what's the point? Because I'm still catching it and still because he's in the military and he's I guess a lot of interaction with a lot of different people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey man, got
So
one spin around this globe.
yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. But besides you show anything else on K Slater? That's it.
That's it. Just salute to that man. Salute to that man. God bless him and his family. So what's up with you? Got anything going on, Miss Janetta? What's as far as on the business side of things?
Just work. I have some things in motion slowly that I'll speak on later. I'm trying to speak everything into existence right now. But just still dealing with my book situation, still doing my party planning. Uh,
Okay.
that's pretty much it.
Well, let me take this time as well. Speak on the Focus Up show. We're doing a lot of different things and bigger things. But listen, if you want to be a guest on the show, if you feel you can contribute, you ain't gonna just get on here like, nah. You gotta have something to contribute to the show, and we will definitely let you on and let you voice your piece. Because somebody said something on the Facebook page, and I thought it was real kind of disrespectful. And I got at the dude like, look, if you want to voice your opinion, you could come on the show and say that. You don't got to leave middle fingers and all that craziness. That's not necessary. We don't even rock like that. But if you want to come on the show, promote your business, Black owned, Mexican owned, whatever, you can come on this platform and be celebrated. But
Yes,
we always keep it respectful, because guess what? I ain't pretending when I say I want to take that fee.
sir.
Let me stop. This ain't pretend.
Yeah, whoa.
What up?
What up? How y'all doing?
Focus up.
Welcome
Okay. Yeah, I just want to check in real quick and let everybody know that we got the All Over show coming up. Supposed to be at 11 o'clock today. It got
Lil Wayne. That should be his intro. Lil Wayne. No, go ahead.
it didn't go as planned, but we got something in store for it. So tap back in at 11 o'clock for the new show, the All Over show with the comedian Louis Bruce.
Louis Bruce.
Yes,
All over show. Salute, Louis Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let's go.
indeed.
that's right. Cool. So everything good with y'all?
Everything's good. How about you?
It was cool. It was a good show. Topics y'all covered. That was interesting, Keep it moving and speaking on and we get new viewers every week. So we just gotta keep it moving and keep improving. Keep it moving and keep improving.
Man,
That's
I
right.
didn't know I was looking as good today either. But it happens. Are we still live?
Yeah, we still let's bring El Pooh in. Let's bring El Pooh into the show. Come on.
Asshole.
You ain't ready? Man.
Oh,
Oh my
okay. You
god!
went through
What's the turning red? I got anxiety.
Oh, wow.
Okay, what up, Mr. El Pooh?
What's good, El Poop?
I gotta turn that audio on. We can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Man, oh man. So that's what it is, man. It's a good show. Good show.
Focus up, baby.
Speaking
Yes,
on
sir.
stuff.
We missed a few of those horns though. But
I
we
know.
again.
Hey.
Hey, are we done recording?
No.
No.
Got 1 minute. Y'all ready to end the show? We got we go. I guess we go ahead and end it. Thanks to everybody for joining the show. Greatly appreciate it. See y'all next week.
Once again.
Y'all fired.